Hey folks, Chef Jesse here. Like my deli hat here. Why would I be wearing a deli hat? Why? Because we're making a sandwich today. We're not cooking, we're making a sandwich. Today's sandwich night. Now this sandwich is, I guess it's an American sandwich with a combination Italian. I don't know what it is, but it's a sandwich. So, first of all, I know for those people out there who envy my bread, look how big this thing is. It's like a ukulele. Yeah, so it's nice bread. I'll show you in a minute. Look at this nice bread. Look at this. Look at this bread. Look at this. Oh my God. So anyway, and I have some ciabatta bread for myself because I like ciabatta bread. It's kind of hard and stuff, but it's good, man. I like the ciabatta bread. Look at the texture of that ciabatta bread. So anyway, today the sandwich is going to contain. It's supposed to contain provolone, but we didn't find provolone. Oh, I don't know what happened. But it's going to be ham, salami, and American cheese, and pepperoni, and lettuce, and tomatoes, and red peppers, and black olives, and tomatoes, and all that fixing. I think that's about it. And then we're going to top it off with some boar's head deli dressing. This deli dressing is terrific. If you ever find it in your deli, buy it. Deli dressing, so it avoids you getting that, putting in the red wine, vinegar, and all that stuff. Everything is in here. Everything is in here. You don't need to sprinkle this with any salt because the coconuts are salty, the olives, everything is. So you don't really need to. People go to delis and they go, "You give me salt and pepper." There's no reason for salt. There really is no, folks. The salt is in the meats. Pepper, okay. Oregano, okay. But don't do the peppers because don't do the salt because the salt is going to get its salt and your sodium is going to go up, your sodium intake. So you know what I mean. So yeah. So stay tuned, and I'm going to start putting this sandwich together, and you and I are going to put it together and watch how I do it. So stay tuned after this commercial break. Okay, folks, so we're back from the commercial break, and now we're going to put the sandwich together, okay? So watch carefully. I know everybody goes, well, I know how to put a sandwich together. Well, if you want to put a sandwich together the right way, or, a nice, fancy way, like I like things, I have OCD, so everything has to be nice. I think people throw anybody could throw coconuts into a piece of bread, right? But you need to know, make it nice and fancy. Even if you're going to eat it 5 minutes later, make it nice and fancy. That's what you got to do. So, tune in right now. So, first of all, this sandwich is not going to have, it's going to be mustard, not mayonnaise, okay? So, just get that out of the way. Okay. Now, this bread is kind of thin, which I like it more wider for the cold cuts to fit in, but I guess, when I don't have the greatest store around to buy bread, but this is good enough. So, I'm going to start off with cheese. You usually start off with cheese, okay? And like I said, I would have loved this to be provolone, but American is fine. I like American cheese. But this sandwich, I wanted to make it with provolone. But anyway, I might have provolone in my fridge. Look at that. I got one slice of provolone. So you know what? I'm going to give it to Gilbert. I'm going to cut this provolone in half. And I'm going to lay down a piece of provolone and a second piece of provolone. Look at that. So we got American, we got provolone now. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to, bear with me because my kitchen is small, so we're gonna put some salami slices. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Do we need another slice? I don't know. Do we? There you go. Look at that. Then we're gonna drizzle the ham, okay? And when I say drizzle, I mean we're gonna drizzle like this. I don't want to lay it down in layers. I want to drizzle. So anytime I'm making a sandwich, I drizzle the ham. Okay, so drizzle the ham. Okay, there you go. So drizzle the ham. Okay, then put a little bit more ham in there. And there we go. Okay, there we go so far. All right, so far so good. Now, on top of this, I'm going to put some pepperoni slices. Okay. This is just to cut the flavor. Believe me, makes a difference. Okay. There we go. You could have put this on top of the salami. Doesn't matter much. Just lay it down. If you hear some kids' music in the background, I don't know what the hell that is. Maybe the kids are watching cartoons.
Christmas carols.
Oh, it's Christmas carols, but it sounds like kids are. It's Radio City. It's the kids. But you know, I don't know. I can't get into the Christmas spirit yet. Anyway, we're gonna do. Let's see what we should do next. We should do some red peppers here, some pimento red peppers, like so. Okay, like so, like this. Look at that. Doesn't that look good already? I mean, this looks good already. What? How much will you pay for a sandwich like this? Okay, put that. Okay. Now I'm going to lay down my tomatoes. I'm using plum tomatoes, which are kind of small and they're semi-ripe. And let me get this in here. Okay, so there goes my plum tomatoes. Okay, this is, and then I'm gonna put some red olives on here. Okay, I mean some some black olives. Okay, so this is a sandwich. This is really a sandwich. And of course, I forgot. You know what? This kitchen's so small. I laced the front. I forgot my onions, but we can put onions over here now. You can put the onions in there, like so. We'll put some onions in there. Okay. We put some onions like this. Okay, so we got some onion there. That's good. Not too much onion. You don't want to cut the flavor with onions. So I continued putting on my black olives. You know. And there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And then I'm gonna finish off with lettuce. Okay. Look at that. Look at this. How much will you pay for a sandwich like this? I mean, come on. You go to a deli. Really? Really? Okay? Really. So on top of this, I'm going to put some pepper. Remember, hold the salt. Because you got enough salt in here. So I'm going to put some pepper. And I'm going to put some oregano. You got to have that little oregano Italian kick to it, you know? So put some oregano here. Lay it out. Not too much. Oregano is very strong, so you just want it in a little bit there. And there goes the oregano. And then we're gonna use the salad dressing, the deli dressing. We're gonna lay it out like this. Oh yeah, look at this. I mean, you pay a fortune for this in a sandwich place, okay? We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do, like I said before, we're gonna do mustard. We don't do mayonnaise. We do mustard, okay? And I don't like mustard. I hate the sight of mustard, but. Now see, I didn't want it. I was hoping this thing wouldn't blow up in my face. Almost dead. But we put them. Okay. So we spread the mustard. We don't spread. We just spread like that, like so. I'm gonna put that away. And then we're gonna close this sandwich up. And look at this, folks. Look at this sandwich. Look at this. Oh, and then we're gonna squeeze everything together. Okay. And then we're gonna cut this. So we're gonna be using a good knife to cut right through this. So you don't want to. Okay, there you go. Look at this knife. Look at this knife. Oh man, what's my letters on? Okay, now we're gonna transport this to the plate. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart. And stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, so I'm going to make the other sandwich. I'm going to be using ciabatta bread. And the reason I'm using ciabatta because I like ciabatta, number one. Number two is I have leftover from yesterday. So ciabatta bread goes real hard like a brick in a couple of days. So I want to use it up. And I prefer the ciabatta, even though it's kind of hard. So we're going to, this is a little bit wider. And look at the texture of this bread. Look at this. I know you guys that don't get this bread. I know there's two of my fans out there that go crazy when I show them this bread. So anyway, this ciabatta bread is a little bit wider, which is nicer to handle. And make sure that you got the flat one piece at the bottom. And the same thing. Okay. Now my hero is not going to be that big because I don't need that much. You know, I got to stay in shape. You know, at my age, you got to stay in shape, look like a sexy old man. You know, so. And I am a sexy old man, believe me. I'm a dirty old man too. Anyway, the ham, drizzle. Okay, this is like my sandwich, like a 6-inch, and Gilbert's got like the footer, whatever you call it. Let me get some more ham in it, a little piece of ham. There you go. See, nothing hard. Okay, and then we get some pepperoni in there. I'll put some pepperoni in there. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, so no olives for me. No, Nothing fancy. This is very simple. Tomatoes. You get tomatoes in there, and that's it. This is again, this is plum tomatoes. They're nice and. So remember, folks, no salt because you have all this salty meats in there. There's no reason for salt. Just put the pepper in there, okay, and put the oregano in there if you want. But there's no reason to put extra salt in there because what that's going to do is going to raise your blood pressure and your sodium intake is going to be very high, and you're going to get swollen feet and everything because you have so much, your body's withholding salt, right? So withholding water. Yeah, we're going to slice this in half. Look at these knives. You got to get the good knives, folks. This is the Emerald Lagasse knife, which is terrific. And so let me put this on the plate. In a few minutes, I'm going to put this on the plate, and we're going to put all the fixings on the side, and we're going to take it to the table, and you and I are going to see how it looks. So, folks, my sandwiches are done. Again, a recap. Ham, salami, and cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pepperoni, black olives, red peppers, sandwich dressing, pepper, oregano. That's about it. Yeah. We got pickles and we got chips. We're going to go to the table. I'm going to show you how it looks. So, folks, we're at the table. And, I remember last time, one of my co-workers, I said, what's for dinner? Because they know I cook. And I said, we're having some sandwiches tonight. He goes, sandwiches for dinner? Sandwiches? That's it? Well, folks, if you make a sandwich this size, it's dinner. So, I mean, this is no ordinary sandwich. This ain't a piece of ham and cheese thrown into sliced bread. This is a hero. This is something out of like Blimpies, Hero Boys. I mean, this ain't no Subways either. The Subways can sue me. I don't care. Subway's not a sandwich. Those who love Subways, more power to you. But Blimpies, number one, they're not around that much. I don't know why. I don't know why Subway let them, Blimpies let Subway eat them up, but unfortunately, they're not around that much. So, anyway, let's switch this around. There you go. So, you got your chips here. You got some plain chips, not flavored. We got half a pickle there sliced in half. And I don't know if we can show you a little bit here. But you saw how I put it together. So, look at that. Look at that. All that. So, this is a little bit messy, and that's the way it's good. Okay, so that's a sandwich, isn't it? So, yeah, there's a sandwich. This is a sandwich for dinner. Okay, and that's why this is dinner. Sandwich, because it's a sandwich, because it's huge. Again, I wouldn't tell somebody to eat a ham and cheese sandwich for dinner, but this is dinner. This is a sandwich. So let me move on out of here. Let's get back to the kitchen. So, anyway, folks, with that said, that's very easy tonight. Sandwich. Tonight is the tree lighting ceremony at Radio City. A shout out to my fellow officers at NYPD out there that are out there in the cold. I would have loved to be with you guys, but unfortunately I couldn't because I came out of work late and I couldn't go. I couldn't take off, all that good stuff. But anyway, you guys stay safe out there. Shout out to the NYPD, the men and women of the NYPD who protect us every day. And I know there's a big thing with the cops and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into that because that's all politics. But, shout out to the NYPD. That's what I can say. So anyway, folks, with that said, we're going to go sit down and eat. And tomorrow I won't be here because tomorrow I do have to go somewhere. And then Friday, of course, I go see my parents. And then Saturday, I will cook. So you guys will see me Saturday. You might see me before that. If something spectacular comes out that I have to talk about. But with that said, I will see you guys on Saturday. Love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Stay safe. Get that booster shot. Cover your mouth. Stay away from people, crowds, and all that stuff. You know all that stuff anyway, folks. So with that said, good night. I love you guys. This is Chef Jesse saying ciao.